The word for the day is leadership. When I was going to school in Tennessee Temple Schools, I was in ministry with another person, and that person shared his story. And he said that when he was in the seventh grade, God got a hold of his heart, and he determined that he was going to stand for the Lord. And he took his Bible, he said it was a big red Bible, and he carried his Bible to schools. And people would make fun of him for having a Bible. And they laughed, they mocked, but yet he stood his ground, he didn't back up. And he said by the time that he graduated, almost every individual in his class was carrying a Bible. A story similar to that was there's a person that I know very close to my heart, and that person was going to a very liberal school, and she had taken a stand for the Lord, and her class and teachers were very opposed to Christianity and opposed to her faith, belittled and mocked it. But she stood her ground, and she shared her faith without hesitation. At the end of the class, nobody would speak up on her behalf during the class, but after the class was over, there were people who come up to her and said, "Thank you for standing. I agree with you." I remember working in Illinois, and there was another person who had come to know Christ as his Savior, and people were making fun of him and making fun of his faith. And he came to me and said, "What do I do? What do I do?" And he was totally intimidated. But yet I took a stand when I came. I was very bold, and I took a stand, and everybody knew where I was, and everybody backed up, and they respected what I had to say, and they listened. And he had to learn, you stand your ground, share your faith. We've nothing to be ashamed about. Be a leader, and others will follow. The word for the day is leadership.